lot of these young men that decided they wanted to come to Virginia, as you look at the profile of them, not only are they high achievers on the football field, but this class has the highest GPA that recruiting class has had in quite some time also. There are high achievers on the field, high achievers in the classroom, and that's one of the things we want to continue to do, continue to bring to the University of Virginia, guys that also get here and be high achievers in the community. So it's been really fun being around, being in the different homes. I think I've gotten into every home of all these young men, and it's been really neat to see what type of young men they are, where they come from, the obstacles they've overcome, the talent level that they have, and the love of the game. And so we're really excited about that. I think this class will represent young men that have the ability to play and make some impact, for us. I wanted to make sure that we did redshirt, last year's class, not knowing that, that this class would have an opportunity to come in and play, the type of players that are coming in. I mean, their size on the line, particularly offensive line, their skill and their speed, both with wide receivers and defensive backs. There's tall athleticism. There's guys, I think there's only one guy under 5'10", everyone else 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'7". And so we tried to address the fact that if we could attract high-end caliber talent, that one of the things that we were certain that we were going to do was afford them the opportunity to play if they could. When you talk about, someone reminded me that Trey Nicholson was the Gatorade State Player of the Year in Virginia. Darius Jennings was a Gatorade State Player of the Year in Maryland. If you can just keep attracting that type of talent, then you got to put them on the field somewhere. I think we did do a pretty good job of the top 25 players that were in the state. I think we had like 12 of them. But I think that's important, so when the 2012 looks at it, then they look at, well, this is where some of the best talent went that was in state. They went to this school right up the road. I just think that when you look at the percentage of players on this team and you start talking about profile players, we have one from Atlanta. He had SEC offers. We had one from Pennsylvania. He had a couple offers, big linemen. But when you look at the bordering states, Maryland, D.C., North Carolina, had one from North Carolina, that we thought that the type of talent and those players that fit the profile were the kind of players that we want on this team. So this year it worked out that a high percentage of the players not only came from Virginia, but came from states that touch us. So when you talk about driving to a game, whether it's a home or away game, then there are opportunities for parents to see these young men play. And that was important, but there is a conscious effort to make sure that we evaluate and talk to every in-state player that the coaches recommend to us, that we give them a fair evaluation, and if they fit our needs academically and athletically, then to do a good job and make sure that we recruit them.